we've literally watched the first hour, and we paused it, and we're gonna watch the live finale here pretty soon. So we'll just do a recap really, really fast. But I don't know about you, but in a good part of an hour of watching people climb a wall was kind of like watching a wall for an hour. It was a little long, don't you think?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, and
It got a little dramatic.
Yeah, it was a little much. I did like seeing the three faithful that always come back. That was fun. Trista's kind of like the mom, always has to come in. I don't know how old she is by now. Who knows? But I like them.
She might could be
Trista
a lot
and
of
Allie,
moms.
I like seeing them. So.
I know, but they're on there every time. They're go-to people, the producers to call.
I felt sorry for Kirk and Ella, but they were really bad.
They were pretty bad.
I'm so glad Kasey and Vienna didn't win that, just because they were good, but I just can't stand them.
Yeah, they just.
So, I don't know why they had to practice all night, because they were really just running up a wall and back down, so it seemed like you can't practice that, but whatever. So.
How good do you think we would be?
I think that I would be amazing, because I'm smart and I'm witty and I'm a dreamer and I'm passionate and I'm strong, and I would carry you on my back because I am so amazing.
Okay, Kasey, we'll go on.
But we're just so glad they're gone. I'm so glad they're gone.
Yeah, it's just nice not to see them, and they'll get plenty of camera time in this next segment, but it's good just not to be in the final four.
And I'm so glad that it was like they are friends, and so I'm glad that it went the way it did. It made me respect Mike and Holly for doing that, and I like everybody in the final four. And I would have been so disgusted if Kasey and Vienna were in there.
Yeah. So right now, who do you think wins it out of this final four? Is it going to be Michael and Holly, who's had this kind of quarrel, and they're going to be like, "Oh, I'm so glad they worked it out, even though they weren't a couple," or Michelle and Graham? Strong game, but in the background, and Michelle kind of has the story.
Yeah, I think that, before the show started tonight, everybody at work today said Graham and Michelle were going to win. Really? So I guess prior to the show, I'd have to go with Graham and Michelle. Okay. But I don't really care for Holly, but I really like Mike, so I could go for Mike on his own.
Okay.
So.
All right, we'll see.
We'll see in a little bit.
Okay.
Well, we finally finished the Bachelor Pad finale. I'm a little sad that it's over, but I know that Nathan is probably thrilled because the NFL is on, and I made him watch this with us tonight.
Survivor starts this week.
Survivor starts this week. The NFL's on. Woo! I really need the Bachelor Pad to come back. Anyway, what a crazy show. I love having everybody back. We're just going to go from beginning to end. So, Ames.
So
I guess that there was something I would guess politics or religion.
That's what she's saying. Maybe she wasn't of a robot world.
Maybe not. I'm so glad he is not the new Bachelor. I would have gone crazy. I don't really care. I feel sorry for her. Whatever.
Yeah.
Jake. Jake seems like he's like 15 years older than everybody on the show.
True.
He just sits there. I don't know if I trust him and believe him or not, but Vienna just comes off like a lunatic and mean. I think Kasey redeemed himself.
Yeah. But you thought maybe while he was talking, you kept on saying, I think they broke up because the way Vienna was staring at him, and then what did you think about the man hug between him and Jake?
I thought that was kind of strange, but they're both a little emotional. So.
And we did talk a little bit when he was talking. If I ever said, Whitney, it's just Whitney, and, I just tried to be the best person I could be.
I would kill him. Are you kidding?
I know.
Same if I go, it's just Nathan being Nathan. That was weird. And it sounds like he's just ready to be done with her, but Kasey talks about being too good of a guy that he doesn't even want to break up with her. But, it's such a weird relationship.
Yeah, it is. And then we don't really care for him very much, but Blake.
I cannot believe they're together. One date and they're off and getting. He seemed genuine.
Yes, yeah, he did. Very, very much so.
It seems like he's in love with her, but I cannot believe that that's what the show did to them and made Michael find out that way.
Yeah, especially off like one date like that, or something. Yeah. And so the way Michael found out about it, the producer.
That was just mean. But Holly could have stood up and said nope, or snuck and called them, or anything.
Yeah.
And Blake is just a pansy the whole show.
You mentioned that it showed a lot of her character not to tell him. Blake almost kind of gets a pass, kind of weird. But, that's kind of her role to do that.
Yeah,
And
I guess.
I don't know, but poor guy.
Yeah.
But then you talked about, I guess we should say that they won. But the way, even when they celebrated, even when they both were going to share it,
Yeah, they did that dance like this, and then they also go like this that one time when they won, when they're like, like they just, and it's so unplanned, and it just comes out of them. And they act like they're just so in sync and together because they did date. But not that Holly's my favorite, but I don't get her and Blake. I don't see it, and I don't know. And I couldn't believe that they. I'm glad Michael won because he needed something to win about.
Yes, yeah.
And I knew he was too good a guy to keep it. I knew he would share it.
Yeah.
But go back to Michelle and Graham.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Michelle and Graham. That was a very sweet moment.
Yeah, I think they probably are together. I think they're both pretty mature about it, so don't go on and have some big, announcement to make. But I think that they're. I like them. They're sweet, and I respect the way she told about her dad. And that was a nice moment.
I think Michelle really this season really repaired her character from. That when she was on, she took on that another role on to everybody. But,
and Graham is always just a stand-up guy. He was on his season, and he was again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it shows a lot that him and Michael were friends.
But we were a little surprised that Holly and Michael won. I thought it'd be a little closer.
I did too. I think they just chose Michael. I don't think Holly deserved to win. I don't think that, especially after the move of getting engaged.
Yeah.
I was still really shocked by that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, but Michael is a funny guy, a great guy. I thought maybe he would be the next Bachelor.
Which leads us to Ben being picked.
Shelby, I know you're excited. I know a lot of girls are excited if Shelby is.
Do you like Ben as the choice?
I love Ben. He's so sweet and nice, and I love that they didn't make him take his shirt off and run down the beach. Instead, he played in the dirt.
I wonder if he was looking for his wife amongst all those vineyards, just kind of strolling
to come running out. Those scenes are just embarrassing all the time.
But they're kind of building him up.
Do you like Ben?
I kind of, the sense I got was Jason 2.0 a little bit. Take away Jason's thing where he dumped, but that kind of character. But I feel like Ben will keep that character. He seems like a real nice guy.
He seems like a nice guy.
I wonder if ratings wise, how it'll do.
It'll be good because he's sweet and nice and everybody likes him.
I'm just saying,
If you really like to watch The Bachelor, you watch even if they're sweet.
When they said they were going to announce him, Ben didn't come to mind that he might be the next possible one.
I'm just
for a long time I've been saying they need to go with somebody new, a new formula, but I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway,
I don't, because I like to watch the people that I've seen. Thus, why I like to watch The Bachelor Pad.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for Bachelor Pad 3
next summer. So, which leads us to, I know this one's a little longer, but it was the finale, so give us some slack. But we really want you guys to, what other shows do you want us to talk about? We really would like your feedback on it. And so right now, comment or do something so we know. So,
And maybe make it a show that ends before 10 so that I can go to sleep.
It's a little late. So, anyway.
It's been fun. See you next season. Okay. Or maybe The Bachelor with Ben.
Yeah.
See ya.
We'll see.